Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's ODTN use case steering team call. There's a few elements to discuss. Just before I start, please be aware this is a recorded call. We posted on YouTube, so please, as usual, be mindful of everything that you share. First up is the ONF Spotlight series that has been launched, as you guys might be already aware. We are already accepting applications for many of the tracks. The first track that will be done is going to be broadband, meaning SIBA Volta related talks. And that will close this, the 1st of May. Ourselves, meaning the ODTN project, falls under the SDN infrastructure part, where on September the 1st, we will close the CFP for that set of talks and that part of the Spotlight series. A huge thanks to Alessio Giorgetti from Sant'Anna Pisa and the Metro Hall project that agreed to be on the committee for evaluating the content. So it's going to be me and him for the ODTN project. I will be reviewing also other things, but huge thanks to Alessio for that. I really do encourage anybody who is interested to submit talks to this to the CFP. It's going to be an online thing, so anybody from anywhere can log to these sessions and these calls. So if your team wants to have something on this presentation about the good work that you guys are doing with ODTN or with anything else around ONF, feel free to submit. It's going to go through a small review process and we're going to let you know about the result of that. Any questions about this? Before I forget, there will also be a demo session for the different projects, and so ODTN 2. What that demo will consist of, it's still totally and completely up in the air. I don't have exact knowledge of what we're going to showcase at the moment, because there are many changes that are happening within ONF, given the current situation of the virus and projects going forward. So we will see, but bottom line is that there will be a demo. So if you're interested in participating, just do let me know. Most likely will be an announcement of something that we have done in the past. I don't think we have the time nor the bandwidth to do something radically different. Okay. Any questions?
Yes, Dominic speaking. Is this series, Spotlight series, will be only online?
Yes, unfortunately, yes, because there will be no ONF connected this year, meaning that given the current situation with the virus and the fact that we are unsure about the future situation, we decided that the commitment of having a conference like we did Connect last year, with that amount of money, that amount of people, and that amount of planning and time put into it by ONF was not worth the risk of having them to cancel it. So while we had plans already in place to hold the conference about at the end of September, we decided to remove that physical conference that was scheduled at the end of September and have something arranged for us online as the Spotlight series. Probably, I think this is a good solution, and we have seen very good traction on online content due to the availability across multiple regions and the not need to travel there. So,
yeah, it's a good, very good. Yeah, sure.
Let me just put it. Okay. Here you go. And we will have keynotes, and the program will be published fairly soon as we do this. Again, as I said, it will be published in this order, meaning that in July you will have a broadband track which will drop content every week, and in us we will drop content in the month of November. So I encourage also you to submit something that is future looking. That if it's if you think your team or your group you're working with can achieve some results by the month of November, even if those results are not present right now, I encourage you to submit a proposal. It's not a conference that is deeply it's not an academic conference, it's not an IEEE conference, so we can adjust depending on the available stuff at the point of presentation. Okay, anything else? Okay, then if not, next up, I want to hear a few words from Alessio Giorgetti from Sant'Anna Pisa about his collaboration within the Metal Hall project with the folks at ADVA.
Yes, thank you, Andrea, for the opportunity. It was just to update you and the ODTN group that we have started within the Metrol project and in collaboration with ADVA to develop a new version of the OpenConfig driver that is also configuring clients of the transponder. So this is based on the client line terminal device that we have updated from Metrol project few months ago, and then we are extending this driver to be compliant with some assumptions that ADVA is doing in its OpenConfig model that are mainly related to the naming of the interfaces and the procedure, so the order in which the logical channels are created. So we started this work a few weeks ago, already in this smart working situation, and we plan to include to do a demonstration within Metrol using the ADVA transponder and this driver by the end of the Metrol project, that is end of September this year. Nothing else. We started and we are currently working on the Gerrit. The patch is still draft, so it's still not yet visible to the whole community. But we are going to publish it as public unless it is when it is almost ready. We can say we are now testing it and implementing some of the code. That's just to inform the community of the work that is ongoing.
Okay, the idea would be to leverage that patch for an end-to-end demonstration upon ADVA transponders.
Yes, we are. The demonstration will include some transponders by ADVA and also an optical line system using the TAP interface. And the idea is to use this to carry on real traffic coming from some a sort of video streaming coming from another partner of the Metrol project, that is ASME, that is producing this kind of video streams, and so we are going to transport this as a stream of traffic, so it is real traffic. So we need to configure both the client line and the terminal line of the transponder and the assignment between the two kind of ports.
Okay, And would this span across a long set of fibers, or is it just in the lab?
I don't know. In the final demo, I don't remember this detail. I can update you on this point, on more details on the setup. Now I don't remember. For sure, it is involving their hardware, but not if they are deployed in a real, to say, field trial or you know, in a pair of racks.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's very good.
Okay. Thank you, Andrea, for the.
Any questions to Alessio? I noticed also Stefan joined. Thanks for joining. Any update? Any question for Alessio?
No, that's fine. And actually, I also don't know what the final setup will be, so we will check that. I think but I just think it's going to be in the lab. But that's something we need to check. Everything else is correct.
That is great. Will this demo be shareable? I would definitely be interested in showcasing it through a video on the ONF YouTube channel or something along these lines.
Probably something which needs to be discussed in the project, right? Yeah, because it's a funded project. Probably all the participants, you know, somehow need to agree. Yeah, we can check that.
Yeah, probably for previous demo, we did some video recording and we have shared this on the site, on the project website. So I don't think this is the procedure that we already followed for previous demo. So obviously we have to discuss with the rest of partners, because many of them are involved in the overall demonstration, but I guess that it is feasible for sure.
While we are on the subject of the Metro Hall project, I know you guys have been working very hard and there's been great success. Is there any update on the follow-up project that you guys were submitting?
No. We will need some more time, because also the deadline has been extended due to this coronavirus emergency. So we have still to finalize the submission of the project. So for sure we'll need several months before knowing the result.
Okay. No, it's just for myself, for my personal knowledge. Thanks for sharing. Okay. Any other question to Alessio or Stefan while we are here?
Yes, if I may ask a couple of questions. I was wondering, as I see Stefan here, is it a multi-vendor demo you are planning inside Metro, or multi-vendor meaning with other partners, or it's mainly with Adva and?
Yeah, so it's right. It's multi-vendor. In that project we also got ROADMs from TU Eindhoven. It's not directly a vendor, but they are showing an open ROADM configuration. So we are having open config on the open terminal that's just reported. Then we are having open ROADM from the Eindhoven University, and like you said, the TAPI on the OLS. And then, since it's an end-to-end project, including video, like we said, yeah, of course there are partners, and then a gear from video vendors, yeah. But at least at this point, I'm not aware of any other optical vendor, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Interesting, yeah. Because I know that Nokia is a partner. It's some colleagues that I can okay, I can be in contact with in order to see if they might be interested in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so there could be that going forward, additional part of the job. I just don't know right now. Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Yeah,
I see.
I know. I know Patricia is involved in this project from Nokia. I don't think they are providing hardware for this demonstration, if I will remember. But however, they are full aware of what the demonstration is going to show, because they are very actively participating in all the meetings, so they are aware of all the work.
Okay, okay, great. I will. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you, Alessio. I will definitely synchronize with Patricia. Okay, on that. Okay, very good. And just you said it's between client port. Basically, the focus is on layer 1 connectivity service between transponder, right? The configuration.
Yes, we are going to configure essentially the mapping of the traffic coming from the client port to the line port, and then as already done in previous ODTN demonstration, to configure the line interface and the roadmap, or more in this case the open line system route up to a destination transponder.
Okay, great. Okay, great. I will definitely synchronize internally. Thank you very much, Alessio and Stefan. Yeah, thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, it's good discussion. Yeah, and obviously, if as usual, any upstream of fixes and things like that is very much appreciated, as always. That would be, again, appreciated. Okay, thanks for that. I personally don't have any update on TAPI. At the moment, we have done the discussion with Arturo the past week. I've been keeping an eye on the productization stabilization of TAPI for the implementation, but for the implementation of the vendors and the interoperability test and the deployment in production with Telefonica. But I have not seen any. Well, we have not done any implementation work on ONOS itself. Anybody has anything to share on that? No. Maybe one question that I might have to the folks that are going to do the demo here at Metro Hall. You guys, what version of TAPI are you going to use for the line system?
I think it's the 2.1.2.
Okay, good. That is the product. That's the one that the guys are working on making a productized version of.
Keep on going. I'm just opening a slide and to verify.
Okay. Yeah, so the CIA, okay, perfect.
I think it's the latest one, yeah. So.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Okay. That was kind of all on TAPI that I had, but it's good that you guys are working on it. And if anything arises on the ONOS side, I'd most likely be. I'm very interested in hearing anything and accepting any fixes that you guys will be working on. So please do.
Andrea, just got an update from the project head of that project from our side, because I was asking about the lab. So it's correct. The OLS is and will be in the lab.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
There's no plan to install it in the field or so.
Okay, that's good. I mean, that's no real problem to me. I was just wondering.
Yeah, sure. Good question.
Okay. So TAPI updates, that's about it, I think. since Kingston is on the line, I'll give him the mic to speak about the latest, the only remaining effort for the driver consolidation with the device description discovery. Floor is yours, Kingston.
Yeah, Andrea. Actually, we are working on the device discovery part of the driver consolidation. So probably we will have some update by mid of this week sometime, and we'll send you the patch for the review process. The targeting mid of this week. Worst case, it will be coming by Friday timeframe. That's the target we are having it.
Okay, that's great. That's great. Thanks a lot for taking the effort. You're encountering any issues? Is there anything that I can help with?
Not exactly. Probably I'll check with the team if they need any help from you.
Absolutely, I'll be more than happy to provide anything that might help us here. And obviously, having that in would allow us also to test it with the demo that the guys are working on. So that's very good. It's very, very good.
Exactly. So one thing what I wanted to check, Andrea, is whatever the changes we were talking about the Metro Hall and the ADVA collaboration work, right? Do we need to do anything from the driver consolidation side for that too?
So at the moment, no. I will make sure to talk to Alessio about this offline for a couple of points on exactly how to use the drivers that we have been working on, because they have this variation. The variation really only lies in the Flowwood programmable, so it's not related to the device description discovery, but the Flowwood programmable has somewhat of a bigger piece inside the Metro Hall open config driver, because it's not using two classes, meaning it's not using the terminal device config and the Flowwood programmable, one for the client side and one for the line side, but it's using one, which is the Flowwood programmable, for both sides, meaning one for both line and client. Please, Alessio, correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
So at the moment, there is really no difference there on the stuff we worked on. I have an idea of how this should be done on the Metro Hall side and how it should actually extend the existing Flowwood programmable. But I'll go in detail with Alessio on a separate call. It's just too much code for here. It doesn't really make sense.
Definitely, Andrea. Let us know if you need any help from our side. If anything needed from our team to pitch in terms of coding or in terms of providing the update, definitely we can do that.
There is definitely something that can be considered. I don't know what's the state of the submission for Metro Hall 2, but if you guys are interested, you can talk and see if a stronger collaboration also between the projects can be achieved in a subsequent follow-up project if it gets approved. I don't know, Alessio, is that you guys would consider?
Yeah, if we are, if the project will be approved, so we will be happy to collaborate.
Sounds good. Yeah, then maybe share an email, have a little discussion between you and Kingston and Kingston Pinga and Ramon about this, and I'll let you deal with it.
Yes, I really don't know also if the consortium is already closed or not. So for this kind of points, Ramon is the most indicated person to ask.
And everybody say hello to Alessio's daughters.
Hello.
Next generation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The way it goes.
She's the most active during the meeting, yes.
I believe they're always active, but So again, I'll make the introduction to Ramon about exactly the collaboration with Metrohall and with Metrohall, possibly Metrohall 2 to Kingston, and I'll let you guys take it from there. On the GMPY updates, ONOS plus GMPY, I really haven't heard anything from Jan or anybody there. I have really not that much of an update in that sense on how things are going over there. I might try and pop in a meeting of the GMPY team and just ask around. Fortunately, I've been very busy myself, so that's kind of gone under the radar for myself. But I know they're working on something. I know they're working on extending it for future demos. We're going to be presenting the work we have done with the ODTN projects and all you guys with GMPY at NetSoft, if I'm not mistaken. So that's a good thing. It's just that I haven't followed up in these times regarding many of these things. So I'll let you know as soon as I have anything. Okay. So that was all on my side. Is there anything that you guys would like to discuss that is not on the agenda? Okay, then this is becoming a rolling agenda, meaning that I will not change the document every time because I got tired of doing it. So this is just going to be next time. It will be the same exact document. So feel free to edit this. And it will have an agenda for, I think at this point will be the, at this point it will be on May the 11th meeting. So it's just becoming a rolling agenda. I think I'm behind in publishing these on YouTube. I will do that. Sorry about it. If I'm back, like maybe a 1 or 2, but I will upload them to YouTube. Okay. Anything else that anybody wants to add? Okay, then if not, thanks everybody for joining, and I look forward to anything that I can help you online. Just shoot me an email, always available, or a Slack message. And thanks again for the great work that everybody's doing. Cheers, guys. Take care.
Thanks. Bye.
Thank you, Andrea.
Thank you.
Take care.
Goodbye.